All right, quick video to give a little bit of a heads up on what's going to be going on with this drum circle for Easter in just a few days. We have two trash can marching band rhythms I would like to try to use. Both are pretty simple. The first one is our signature tune Supper Club for bass drums. This is just straight ahead 4 on the floor. And the snare fills in. Here's a bass. It's a reggaeton groove, basically. Something like that. And anything straight ahead 4 on the floor. There is a B part that we do that if you can, if you're in, if you played with this before, you know this. If you haven't and you want to try to learn it, great. If not, you can keep that 4 on the floor going straight through. It won't change it. It won't hurt it. It'll still be grand. So it's going to go like that. That calls in with a whistle. So you'll hear me whistle through that. So it'll sound like this in the chorus, or the A part. We'll whistle it. Tweet, 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 tweet. Back to the A. That's all there is to it. I will try to call out the going back to the A part changes. But again, like I said, people who played with us know those changes. That's always that same, B part is always that same set length, I think. So yeah, that's that. If I didn't say it before, these rim knocks are the snare part. If you want, you can play the bass part straight hand to hand, or you can play on the side of your drum. If you're playing one of our drums, please be careful where you're hitting on the side of the drum, that you're not hitting on the lug and you're not hitting on somewhere that it's already cracked. But again, if you've played with this before, you've already heard me say that. So that is that. The second tune is called New Orleans. It is a New Orleans style groove. It's also, it was like a Bo Diddley groove. It's son clave. It's a rhythm that you know. If this is I hope you can hear that. Now here's where it changes. So that's 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1 and 2. Yeah, you know what I mean. One more time. It's gonna be faster than that. Bass drum part's common to second line. It's a Latin clave that you're familiar with. It's if you don't get it already, you'll get it quick once we get out there. And if it's not where, you can also go to, and none of these are set. Play whatever feels good to you in the moment. I just mostly wanted to have a little bit of a heads up for folks who feel better if they are a little bit prepared. Poorly prepared because, I'm in charge of it. But this is a little something for those of you who don't want to go into it with nothing, and a little refresher for those who do. Now that tune, like I said, we called it New Orleans. There is a B part for that. I don't think we're going to do that. I think we're just going to jam on the A part because that's a nice hook that goes on forever. People can solo on top of it. We will we'll play with it for a while, and then we're going to also we're going to improv a little bit. There's another groove. Which well, there's a name for that. We won't worry about that name right now. So we're definitely, I think, going to hit those three rhythms. We're going to improv some stuff on the spot, and we're going to improv with those rhythms. So, like I said, don't feel like you have to learn them, and you're going to be messed up if you don't get them, because if you don't get them, it's fine. Now, the other thing that I wanted to cover is as we are out there, we're marching. In order to have a little bit less chaos, I am going to be giving some hand signals. Some of those are going to be pretty obvious hand signals. I will count when we're going to cut off, I will count 4, 3, 2, 1, cut, as you might imagine. Now we're going to want to sculpt a little bit probably at times when we're out in the middle of a jam too. Oh, as we're going to march and we'll probably just play straight rhythms as we march, one of those two, or we'll make it up as we go. But we'll, if you can step in time, great. We always stepped right foot on one instead of left foot on one, like traditional marching, mostly because, most of us drank. But if you step in time, that's great. If stepping in time is tough for you, don't worry about it. Play in time is a much bigger deal. So as we're playing, we're out there, we're marching, we are going to head through the grass and through the meadows, and we're going to look for groups of people who want to keep the party going. And then when we want to play with those people, we're probably going to be marching in a single file line because it's going to be a pretty thick crowd, I'm imagining. So we're marching in a single file line and we're playing, and I will play whistle, I will whistle tweet, and I'm cutting it off, but you'll see I will hold my stick up in the air above my head and just turn it in a circle, and that means circle up. That means right there I will start to march in a circle. You can follow me in that circle, we can fragment, we're just going to kind of take up space, we're going to engage people around us, and we're going to play from that circle. Now, once we're in that circle, we'll be grooving. That's when we're going to sculpt a little bit. Now, what we will do when we are sculpting is I will likely pick out a few members so I will come to you and I will let you know. I will look at you. I will get everybody's attention. I will look at you and let you know that I'm talking to you, and I will tell you to keep rolling, which means I'm going to cut off a lot of the band, but I'm going to pick a few people to keep that rhythm rolling. So if I'm going to pick you, and then I'm going to pick this person, and I'm going to pick that person. I'm going to tell those three people, you all three keep rolling, and then everybody else, we're going to cut. And then we will do whatever. We may do, if I do this, give me a drum roll, and cut the drum roll. I may do I play, you play, I play, you play, and then I'll play. No, I won't do that. I'll try to keep it to 4 beats. So we'll go bump, I'll go I play, then you play. You'll repeat. You won't wait a bar. Whatever that is, things like that. I'll do some of that sculpting and directing, assuming that it works in the moment. I may not. I may skip it all, but I wanted to get everybody up to speed on those hand signals. Again, if I tell you keep rolling. And this person and a few people, I want you to keep rolling. When I do that cut, don't cut off with us. Keep your beat going. Then when I'm ready, and no matter how many times I cut off other things, you keep rolling until I come back around to everybody. And I'll look at you again and I'll give you the nod that we're all going to cut this time. And then we'll do a cut. So cut at that point. But until I come back around and tell you, okay, now you're back part of everybody together, we're all going to cut. Keep that groove going. Now I will probably pick people who know those hand signals already, so that people get the idea of how that works. Let's see where we're at. We're at 11 minutes. Okay, I was going to try to do this video in under 6 minutes. I'm not even stoned, and it took me twice as long to get through it. I think that's the general gist. We are going to march through. Yeah, we're going to march through the park, and then we'll march down probably to the corner of 18th and, what is it, Church on that? Yeah, the northwest corner of the park is where we usually march to as the egress to end. Egret. Or we march to denote that the event is over and people know now that it's time for them to go. I hope this hasn't been too manic and scattered, and it makes sense and it answers any questions that you have. If you have more questions, please feel free to hit me up, and I'll answer them the best I can. Thanks.